Today, my friends, I got one of the newest Milwaukee tools that's gonna absolutely blow your mind. If you're a Milwaukee fanboy, you're gonna absolutely love this new tool. And even if you're not a Milwaukee fanboy, I would really appreciate if you smash that like button. That said, listen to what I have to say, my friends, when I tell you that this video will be insane. Look into my eyes and hear me say that we conducted the most scientific experiments for this tool to see how it holds up. And what is this tool, you ask?
It's the new Milwaukee M12 Spot Blower.
So sit back and relax while we take this all-new Milwaukee M12 Spot Blower for a ride, as this may be the most epic tool review you ever seen on the YouTubage.
Welcome to the Tool Review channel. As you can see, I am in a good mood today because I got Milwaukee's newest freaking tool right here. It's gonna blow you away. This, my friends, is the all-new Milwaukee M12 Spot Blower, and yes, it's compact. Now, if you are a subscriber to this channel, which I'm sure you are, you would know that I love my shop blowers. So when Milwaukee IA had announced this brand new compact spot blower, I was like, that's real nice like. But here's the deal, my friends. By the time this video is over, you're gonna know everything you need to know about this all-new M12 Milwaukee Compact Spot Blower. It'll help you make a more educated buying decision if you're interested in this. And if you are, I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check it out. All right, so size-wise, it's not huge, but it's definitely bigger than your conventional shop blowers. So just for a comparison, there's a skill right there, and this is the Milwaukee IA. Your normal shop blowers are usually a little bit thinner, and you can see this is definitely a little bit bulkier, a little bit wider, a little bit rounder. And though it's a little bit thicker, it definitely seems to be a little bit more compact. However, it is nowhere near as big as your conventional leaf blower. Question is, you are probably asking yourself, what are the specs? CFM. Well, that's easy. It's 175 miles per hour. It's 110. Length, without the 10-inch extension, you're looking at 15 inches. Weight, 3.3 pounds. Attachments? Yes. So indicate you're going to get a couple different things. Obviously, you're going to get the spot blower. Then you're going to get your extension. Then if you want a little bit more mile per hour and a little bit less CFM, well, you can put that on. However, if you want a wider width, well, you put this on. Do you need the extender piece? No, you don't have to use it. If you want to just go with this or just with that, you could do that. But I like the extended piece. So I'm just going to take it, put it on, and it's going to lock. So I'm just going to put it on like so. There's an arrow right here. It's going to go on like this, and then you just twist it, and it locks into place. Now that I got my extender piece on, if I want to put this on, I can. But if not, if I want to use this, I can do that. Again, I'm just going to take this arrow. I'm going to put it on like so, and then just lock it into place. You can see that lock and unlock right there. You just take your battery and put that right there. So now I got my battery gauge right here, I can see how much more battery power I have left by pulling that trigger, and I have 2 bars out of 4. All right, so for this test, we're gonna do runtime because I couldn't find anything about it. So we got a 3.0 right here. We're gonna pop that bad boy in like so. You also got a high and low setting right here. So you want it on low, you just flip it down. You want it on high, just flip it up, and it's easy as that. But you also have a lock button right here. So if I don't feel like pulling that trigger the entire time, I'm just gonna pull the trigger, push in on that, and it'll lock in. Pull the trigger and it'll unlock. That's real nice. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my timer on my phone. I'm gonna put this on high. I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna run it all the way down till the battery is dead. And I'm gonna see what the runtime is on this 3.0. All right, so we got the timer. I'm gonna hit, that was my French, by the way. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. Right now, we're at 1 minute. I would have liked to have seen this light staying on the entire time if I have this trigger locked in, but it shuts off, so that's kind of a bummer. We had over 2 minutes. We just went over 3 minutes. We just went over 4 minutes. We just went over 5 minutes. I can hear this thing starting to rev down a little bit, so that battery's definitely draining. Come on, baby. We're going over 6 minutes. We just crossed over to 7 minutes. 7.5 minutes. Come on, 8 minutes. 8.5 minutes. All right, again, I can hear this thing stepping down even more, so that battery's starting to drain. Oh, there it is. 8 minutes, 45 seconds. All right, so 8 minutes and 45 seconds on a fully charged 3.0 3AH M12 Milwaukee battery. So with the 6.0, you're probably looking around 17 minutes on high, which isn't bad. And of course on low, which I'll probably never ever use, you're gonna get even more time. But what about air force power? Any good? Let's take a look. So if you accidentally spill some agua on the floor, Spanish for water, you can take it and don't blow it away. Well, okay, not really. I mean, I guess if you have a large puddle, it'll do okay, but it's not as powerful as I thought it would be. Compared to the skill blower that I have, and yes, it is a 4AH and a larger battery, it seems to have more oomph. I was actually kind of shocked by that. Even when I put the other attachment on, it still just didn't seem to have that much oomph. Now here's the thing, if you have smaller dust particles, like, dust, this will work great. If you have some very dry leaves, wood chips, you won't have any issues with them. Even smaller stuff like this around my barbecue grill, I mean, it did okay. But how am I expected to blow the leaves into my neighbor's yard? I'll never be able to do that with this. See, here's the thing. For the size of this thing, I thought it was going to be a little bit more powerful. Again, if you're just trying to blow away some wood chips or some dust, great. Even sidewalk cleaning, maybe if you have some very, very dry leaves. However, if you have wet leaves, or if your leaves are moist, in any sense of the term, you're not pushing it with this. I almost kind of wish this was even just a little bit bigger and had the M18 on it. Now, the one nice thing about this is that you don't get your pant leg or shorts sucked into the back here. It's not drawing that much power. It's not pulling that much air. But in return, it's not pushing that much either. Now, with all that said, I will say that when you have the other attachment on there and you're doing like a sweeping motion, it does have a pretty nice swath. So you got a lot of dust on the floor, you just got done cutting something with the miter saw, the table saw, this will definitely take care of that and push it out. But if you were looking to dry your car off with it, push wet or moist leaves away, it's just not gonna do it. And quite frankly, I wish there was more power on this. I just think it's sort of underpowered. Now that said, for only $79, which isn't a bad price for this, I would still think I would recommend it, again, just for dust and light debris. But for anything more than that, this is not for you. Stay away from it. It's not that powerful. As for the runtime, it wasn't bad. It was what I expected. And for getting 8 minutes and 45 seconds on the 3.0, okay, that's pretty cool. All in all, it's not a bad unit. I'm just not blown away by it. I thought I was gonna be blown away by it, but I wasn't blown away by it. And if anything, I wish they would have made it an M18 unit. Now again, if this is something you can use, I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check this thing out. And again, it's only $79 and that's a tool only, but you do get all the attachments. And of course, I want to know what you think. Are you planning on buying this after what you've seen, or are you just staying away from it because of what you've seen? I love hearing your feedback, so leave me a comment in that comment section below. Also, if this video has helped you in any sort of way, please don't forget to smash that like button. Appreciate it. I always appreciate you stopping by. And with that, we'll be back with more videos soon.